Our sixth exhibit piece is a Monopoly board based off of the 1920 Philadelphia Folk Monopoly board with a slightly modified layout, rules, and pieces. It includes 2 dice, 3 player pieces based on the US presidents, and 15 houses, all of which are handmade. Additionally, it comes with 33 handwritten property cards, many of which have unique rules associated with owning them. It also has 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and $100 bills. Finally, it has 19 chance cards, each of which has unique and thematically appropriate effects. The rules are similar to Monopoly as we know it today, but with some slight differences. Each player starts on the world space with a small amount of money. They roll 2 dice in order to see how many spaces they move. If they land on a property space, they can ask the banker, the person who's been elected to control the excess funds and properties, to buy it. They will have to give up the price of that property to the bank in order to acquire the property, but this means that whoever lands on that property will have to pay them for the rent for that property. Some properties have special characteristics, such as this one, whose rent is halved each term. When compared with modern Monopoly, the property cards are more expensive but provide bigger payouts. Some property cards are even risky to purchase because they only last a set amount of turns before expiring. If a player lands on a take a chance space, they must pull a chance card, which can have one of several effects. For example, this chance card forces the player to put $200 in the center of the board. There are several other special spaces, including the roll again spaces, which force the player to roll again and move again in the same turn. Landing on the park space gives the player any money which has been placed in the center of the board because of chance cards or fees. Finally, the go back to jail space sends players to the jail space, where they must spend 3 turns unless they roll 2 of the same number. This 3-turn rule also applies if you are sent to jail by a chance card. Players continue to roll to walk around the board. The main goal of the game is to acquire more money and property than your fellow players, and the winner is determined by whoever can last the longest without running out of money. This is what the board looks like in play. Overall, our version of Monopoly plays very similarly to the classic version we're used to today. However, we did try to make it faster paced and higher stakes with the pricing of property and the effects of chance cards to help fit with the 1920s high stakes gambling theme.